Okay, well, we're back here, back in Studio One. I've got Craig Mackie here, all the way from Brisbane, Australia. We had an op session yesterday round at Craig's house. So 24 hours ago, we were all in his shed running trains between Casino and Brisbane. Well, trying to run trains between Casino and Brisbane, as you'll see by the video coming up. But I won't hang about. Well, we've got a lengthy video here, so we'll put that on. And it's basically our trip to Craig's. Brad and I went up there yesterday, and you might as well hit the go reel, Brad.
Okay, we're here with Craig at the moment and Craig's layout. You want to give us an introduction, Craig?
Thanks, Brad. Someone once said, "Let there be light," and the layout was lit. So this is where the trains start. We've got a whole lot of return loops here and some dead-end sidings. This is Grafton Yard, and this is where most of the trains start. And if you look at this timetable graph here, that is all the trains that we won't run today, but we'll get through probably half of them. And in the future, I plan to do a NMRA presentation on how to make a simple timetable graph out of, anyone can use it, or anyone can make one. So basically, this layout has all the track from Grafton in northern New South Wales up to South Brisbane in Queensland, and the whole aim was to run through a place called Casino. And I've since found out that the person taking the video here used to live at Casino, so it's a small world. Now, every location, it's single track, and trains run from one location to the next via crossing loops, and trains can pass, and we've got facilities to make sure there's only one train on a section of track. And so in New South Wales and Queensland, they had staff machines, which you could only take one staff out, which allowed access to that single track. So leaving Grafton at location 0.00 on the layout, and it's on Grafton because we've got the jacarandas, and we know it's October time period because they're in full flower. The trains go north from Grafton, and they go round underneath the bridge past a bit of a farm, past a crossing. It's actually a siding. This is a Rockler sleeper siding. And again, there's lots of things still in construction. It's only taking me 15 years to construct the shed from zero to now. So the first crossing loop is Rapful Loop, and from Rapful Loop goes past the level crossing, which actually works, and I can simulate it going off. Then I can actually turn it off. From here, it goes past the Penalbo ballast siding, the Richmond River, with some kit bashed bridge. It's got the right number of box sections for the bridge over the Richmond River. And there's a bit of activity in the water there. Some cars driven into the water, and the divers are about to see if there's any bodies left there. So as we come north of the bridge, there's a number of little water holes around the place where there's water, stagnant water laying in them. Comes into casino. The casino overhead booking office was actually pulled down in about 1991. So that limits my area of what I'm modelling. So for the last 12 months I've been going to build the station building. I haven't started yet. I've got some roof sections here, that's all. I'm trying to build every house that backs onto the railway line, and we've got photos of the houses because of the number of trips we've gone down to casino. It's about 250 kilometres from here, near where Brad lives. And of course, lots of detail scenes, bit by bit, they're being developed. So from casino, the layout splits. The first branch line comes around from casino to old casino. From old casino, it goes through a spiral, disappears on the bottom section here, and comes out on this level, and then it comes into Lismore. And if we follow the track around to Lismore, past the Lismore oil siding, and of course when people are shunting this particular siding, locos can't enter the siding, and all the gates on the sidings have to be manipulated by the crew who's actually doing the shunt there. So into Lismore itself, we've got a set of traffic lights there working that iterate through all the main line, the main road, or the side road over time, and you'll see that changing throughout there it is, it's just changing to the side road now. So from Lismore, we've got a number of different sidings in Lismore where trains come, drop wagons off. And that's a native Marty. From Lismore it goes north, round another spiral, and comes into Murwillumbah. And in Murwillumbah, it's difficult to reach, but you can shunt everything by just standing from a distance, because there's magnets in the track. So the white on the rail means there's a magnet there, so you can, and everyone knows that at Murwillumbah there was the cement works, and of course the doors actually work. You can leave them up and down, and of course the gates work as well on the. It's no use building a model if it doesn't work. So that's the branch line from Casino to Murwillumbah. And heading north from Casino, it runs past the Casino coal stage, which is a very iconic, probably termite-ridden wooden structure that's 70 years old or so. And Brad would probably say that that's a pretty good model. I can't say that I built that, a mate of mine built it for me. So going north from Casino, you go past the Hotham Street level crossing to the meatworks at Casino, and then it goes up into a helix to the Moona ballast siding.
Okay.
Down through there you can see the Hotham Street level crossing. it's flashing away. Through the casino meatworks, which is still a work in progress. Through the helix, and then up to the Namuna ballast siding, where they actually used to load cattle as well. And then it comes into the next location up the helix, which is Fairy Hill. It goes past Fairy Lane. And of course it comes to Fairy Hill Farm. And there's a few monkeys swinging in trees and driving tractors, because my mates give me things. Swings hanging from trees. And then we come into Kyogle. From Kyogle, it goes past the Fawcett's Creek. So the Kyogle station hasn't been built yet, but that will be built in there. Across Fawcett's Creek, and this is the Summerland Way, where you probably came up today.
Correct.
You came by that way in the opposite direction. You've got the Kyogle stock siding, and then from Kyogle heading north, it comes past Kugel Spiral. Where the track crosses over itself, gains height. There's only 2 spirals in New South Wales. And we've got a number of photos that we've tried to recreate the various scenes from the actual from the spiral in model form. So from Kugel, it comes into Border Loop, and this is Border Loop siding, and we've got the actual signal box there with a couple of people waiting for a train. We've got a baby bird sitting up in the nest, an egret there. And there's actually a photo in the background there of this particular crossing loop that we've just tried to replicate in model form. Of course, the tunnel at the end of the crossing loop there is border tunnel, and the Queensland-New South Wales border is inside that location. And the train runs around a big loop and comes through at the level down and comes into the Risk crossing loop. And bit by bit, the scenery is being improved. From the Risk, it heads north and comes into Glenap crossing loop. We've got a number of fettlers camps, trackside workers, and little bits of detail here and there, trees. Then it comes into Glenap. Bit by bit, more buildings have to be made. Then from Glenap it goes to Acacia Ridge, and this was the original terminus of the layout until I put the next level on. And the next level was dual gauge. So everything at the front of the layout here is 12mm, simulating 3'6" track for Queensland Railways. And then going north of that, it's dual gauge. It goes round the return loop, and the tracks merge, the 12mm and the 16.5mm merge at the far end, and runs along the back wall, and that's dual gauge. And heading north from that, it runs into Rockley sidings. From Rockley sidings, it comes into Clapham Yard, which is a hive of activity during an operating session. And then heading further north, it goes past Euronpilly Loco, which we call Loco Pilly. And then, if you can get up high enough, stand on the stairs. Dutton Park is in the corner, and the track branches at Dutton Park and comes into Fisherman Islands. And again, Fisherman Islands has standard gauge at the front, narrow gauge at the back, and of course there's a dual gauge track right through the middle. And a lot of those points you can't reach, so we can automate them by push buttons and hear them throw. Now, down the other end, if we're heading north from Dutton Park, we come across a native of the area called a Marty. So you can see from Brad taking a photo of my height, the track here is fairly high. And that's Dutton Park, and you can tell which way that point is set up there by Fisherman Islands or South Brisbane Interstate. You can see that it indicates which way it's been thrown, and then it comes into Park Road siding, and we've done a model of the actual one of the sheds at Park Road, and from Park Road it then comes around to the end of the layout, which is South Brisbane Interstate, and that's around this end. And when you end up at the stop blocks at the end, you've travelled about 135, 136 metres of travel. So what's that? That's 3 times that. That's about 420 feet. 420 feet from where we started.
Okay, Craig, what about mission control for the layout?
Well, this is North Coast Control, normally occupied by one Arthur Hayes NMR. So we've got a track diagram here where trains start. You can use magnets on the board, but Arthur prefers to use little stick-on notes where he'll put the train location and move them round. You can see that the board's occupied. And North Coast Control has got his own little fan down there, and behind him he's got a fast clock saying what the time is. And a mate of mine built one of those from an Arduino because I'm running the NCE 5 amp system. And what Brad didn't show on the way, there's a whole lot of little mini scenes developing as we go around the layout, and over time they'll be developed. So up here we're going to have a disco party underway in the hall with a whole lot of friends of Marty. You can tell by what they're carrying in their hands.
I believe you might even see Gordy there with those.
Yeah. So there'll be music blaring out here to keep North Coast Control, I suppose, keep him calm during the what happens on an operating session here. Now this is the other thing, the other main feature of the shed. It's called a fridge, and it's chockers for today's session. There's various poisons in there.
I'm sure we'll be back to suss that out.
Lucky I was right. Just checking. Casino.
Frankly, road's
Getting to
50 to
Fairfield.
go, so you can just come right out and around. I think I'm not sure where you want you to take that when you get to the border. Take the look.
Keep out.
There's more than hers.
Are you there, Control? Number 51 at Casino, heading to Ferry Hill.
I'll take the photos.
Okay, we'll record that then.
Yes, that's it. My instructions say to sit in the loop. I have to pass number 8, which is Jeff. I just passed, he just passed me. And then I got 51 coming the opposite way. And then I can go. 2:10 a.m. But if they're late running, we'll go to hole. Or I'll be even later running.
This is that trial that boy.
Rivalry for the GD Cruise and the Melbourne Cruise. 3 to go there, driver, 3 to go, I'll pull you up.
But you're going.
He's in the dirt.
You're going this way, aren't you?
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
So you and I are going the same way.
That's
But
right.
And Darren's going the
Darren's
same
well,
way.
but I'm sorry.
Mark's the only one going the other way.
Last
Yeah.
coming towards us.
So should we take the photo again just in order?
just to pull them off the trucks all weather.
Hang on, jump in here. And I'll turn my back because I'm going the opposite way to you guys.
That's right, yeah.
Train 8, somewhere between the Risk and Border Loop.
Chief Superintendent's on breakdown duties.
And control the headsets up working. 6 is at the Risk.
I'll pull it up at Rathville.
Right. 6 is on the main, and yeah, rail sets in the loop.
The pay bus is still
You
at
recording the
Border
sound
Loop.
as well?
Uh-huh.
So 70% of your train is in within 4 kilometres of the whole layout.
Got a little bit of editing to do, haven't you,
Yeah.
before this evening?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right, yeah, well,
We feel your pain, Arthur, don't worry.
We do.
There's 3 of us waiting here for number 8. He's driving as fast as he builds a layout.
See, this is what. I'll completely understand if I don't get another invite, Craig.
you didn't cause it to derail.
Oh, I don't know.
It's whoever assembles the load calls it the derail because the slab steel, but you fell off the wagon.
What's on these best for now?
Well, I won't mention my name.
We'll look at our time sheets.
I'm leaving in 15 minutes. I'm going to Melbourne. 222. 223.
I was supposed to leave at 210.
I'm hoping around 2:45. Try now. It's already 2:23, so I reckon you get the road next, then Mark, then Mac.
Well, I'm supposed to wait.
Craig, did you say try now?
Alright. Who's in the loop? You are.
I'm in the loop, yeah, that's
Because
right.
I need to go into the loop next.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I was supposed to go to get to cross number 51, which is Craig. Craig's on breakdown duty, so where are you stable at the moment, Craig? On 51?
Well, I'm at Ferry Hill.
Cookman's Ridge.
Miles away.
So yeah, okay. Well, if you're
Lilac
that's what we used to call the job.
Ah.
33.
Okay, Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff.
Good to go?
Yeah. Mine.
Turn your throttle.
Turn that on with roll turned off. How's that, Craig? Yeah. You can put in new batteries for
Did you? Yeah. I use it. I don't worry too much about it. If it starts like a bit stale, I just go avoid it. A bit of variety.
I'm in the loop by accident.
A reliable throttle's better than throwing out 5 volts of the batteries, you know what I mean?
I can continue on to Coyote.
Yeah, because he's cleared me. I've seen those other things.
You see what he says.
Yeah, we're in the right.
Actually, he's pretty good. He'll normally
There's a
see.
signing just here, mate. You can just put it.
He'll normally ask if he can get some.
We've got to wait for Jeff to
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I'll check straight in.
tell you
You can hear that from here. And there's no black fuzz on your ears
I'm never
afterwards as a
getting
reminder.
irrigated. This is
So
what it's like.
disappointing.
I'm not having.
Oh, when I Cass said to me, "You'll range your ears."
Sit there for an hour.
Oh, mate, hang the suspense. I think he's going to kick you right on through. Give him the road.
Right, train control. This is train number 8.
Thanks, Mark. Must be the wanted poster.
I need to get up to see that. It's a good shot from there across the bridge. Excuse me, Jeff.
When it comes back around next time, Jeff.
Train 3 to control.
Push the 2.
Train 3 sitting in the black platform.
See the cab light?
Hang on. This is a socially distant golf session, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Jeff came and joined us here, we could all be in the same spot at the same time.
No, I'm just glad to be out of there.
Sorry, Arthur. What was that? Can I continue through? To where? No, to Lismore.
Just keep going again.
Okay, start.
No more worrying that one. Still going.
So Shelton,
Yeah.
what are you running?
I'm waiting for 49. About to run 49.
The shuttle is beside the...
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Sharp list.
they should be. They're not in order.
Oh, right, okay.
You might have to find.
Okay, because I looked at it on the
There's something that's in order.
Okay, alright. So you're saying
But if it's not there, I've got spares.
I thought they were decided, I looked at it all going.
It's just that your old train Shelton has kicked into life.
And what?
Good thinking, man.
That's in the yard.
Yeah, but it just started making noise by itself.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, tell me the truth.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, give us a quick rundown of that trip that you just did.
Quick rundown.
Jumps to derail at points here.
I'm just trying to think of the best way to
Right,
describe
that's
it.
what
No,
we like to
it was okay. Like it actually ran not too bad. For someone who hasn't run on the layout for a really long time, it was a bit of a challenge just to know where to go next, what the layout of the layout is. That's probably the hardest part for me. Is just knowing which way I've got to go.
Yeah, okay. Any memorable moments happened on the trip?
Oh, we might have had a minor derailment completely out of sight. And I might have taken the wrong road into the yard, but you know, that all comes, I suppose, with time with running on the layout, knowing which way is the best way to go. So,
Perfect, great.
not really.
Thanks for letting us follow.
Are you Robbie 1 control over? Yep, go to Fairy Hill Lane, thanks, over. Control out.
Train 1 to control.
Yeah, train 1?
Yeah, ready to head off to casino.
Yep, mate, you're alright. Straight to casino, eh? Over. What was it, one? RB1. RB1, where is the casino?
Train 48 to control.
Yes, train 48.
Yeah, right, it's Mackie Ridge, want to head on to the lap, if I can, please.
Yep, over to Glen App, thanks.
Train 48.
Well, this is train 8 to control. Yeah. Help me on the beginner.
Train 8, yes, over.
Requesting permission to head out to Glen Up.
You'll have to wait. There should be one in the section in advance here. Come back to me when you see the section clear, right?
Oh,
Okay.
it's Shelton so early in a session? Nice try. Control, this is train 6, the Up Fruit Express.
Yep.
On South Brisbane Interstate.
You go to Clapham?
Can I head on down to Clapham?
Yep.
Anyone come on my way?
Not at this point.
I'll give you a call when I'm at Clapham.
Yes, please.
Thanks.
What was that, number 8?
6.
No, no, I got another one here I'm working on.
Alright, how many times?
You have another battery?
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. We've got Arthur Hayes NMRA is in Master of Control here at North Coast Control.
North Coast Control.
So
yeah.
for the Americans, he'd be doing the dispatching on the layout. So I'll let Arthur tell you what's actually happening. He told me there's about to be some chaos, so this could be good to watch.
Yeah, well, we've got a diagram here that tells me where they're supposed to be, and I've got a clock behind me that gives me the time. But I've got 5 trains across 6 sections at the moment, so It's just a matter of trying to fit in, and I've heard a call from down the track, red light, so something's gone wrong.
Oh dear.
And I noticed here just behind me a track machine heading out in the section, but he's not going anywhere either at the moment, so...
No, everything's come to a grinding stop.
Everything's... it'll be interesting. I think the timetable is about to go out the door.
We're about to throw the timetable out the door and just make sure some trains run. So, explain your magnetic board here. What we've got here.
Yeah, well, it's just a tin board that's been marked out with all the crossing loops and sidings. And if you have a look up the top, you can see where it's been extended with other tin boards with just line drawings. There is magnets, but I'm just using stickets at the moment because when you go looking for a number on a magnet, you don't know where you're going to find it. So the sticket's quite simple and easy, and I use the magnets to hang them onto the board so they don't fall down. So that's how I sort of keep track of who's where, is using that and moving them along to where I've given them the authority to proceed to. So yeah, it's fairly simple.
And what's the difference between the blue and the red?
I don't know. Oh, that's the branch, the red.
Okay.
That's a branch line.
Yep.
There's a branch line out to Bar, and up the top there, Fishman's Island, is another branch line.
Okay.
Acacia Ridge, Clapham, and Main Yards. And then there's a section that takes you down to South Brisbane.
Okay, and this is all based on casino to...
Headsets don't seem to be working. Train 6 is at Glenap.
Glenap, all right, mate. Okay.
Oh, we've got problems with the headsets now. Whenever you go to record something, we'll find the problems in anything. It's just bring a camera out. We've proved that many a time.
Yeah, 48, 6, where's 6 supposed to go? 6, 6, 6, 6. Where are you? You're at Glenap. You should be able to go over to the risk. You got a staff? Can you get a staff to go to the risk?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Control.
Although you'll find there's one sitting in there too, so just hopefully he'll go before you get there.
Train control says number 33 ready to depart Grafton.
33.
The tail of the train is great. It's gone down, it's in the tunnel, so down my side.
33.
The 54's finished, sorry.
54 is finished. Okay. I can get rid of 54, 33, you're at Grafton.
Yep.
You should be right to come up to Casino, eh?
Okay, radio control.
Is there, it says in instructions that after wait number 3, train number 3.
I haven't got 3. 3 should be in front of you, but I haven't got it.
Oh, I see, okay, cool. Okay, straight to Casino.
Yeah, go straight to Casino, eh? Sorry, who's on control?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Train 3.
Oh, you're train 3?
Yeah. We're up to 2:10, or we're about 20 minutes behind already, okay.
Train 3, you're at Grafton to come out.
Yeah, wanting to come out, heading towards Rappville.
Yeah, 33's in front of you, he should be coming out in front of you.
Oh, okay. So wait for him to come through?
Yeah, when he clears Rappville, give me a voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're 20 minutes behind schedule now, so that sounds about right for an Australian railway.
Well, some of these trains have disappeared, I don't know where they are. But they often take authority when they haven't.
And they just go. Okay, so here we are. We've got Arthur Hayes, NMRA, is in Master of Control here at North Coast Control?
North Coast Control.
So
yeah.
for the Americans, he'd be doing the dispatching on the layout. So I'll let Arthur tell you what's actually happening. He told me there's about to be some chaos, so this could be good to watch.
Yeah, well, we've got a diagram here that tells me where they're supposed to be, and I've got a clock behind me that gives me the time. But I've got 5 trains across 6 sections at the moment, so it's just a matter of trying to fit in. And I've heard a call from down the track. Red light, so something's gone wrong.
Oh dear.
And I noticed here just behind me a track machine heading out in the section, but he's not going anywhere either at the moment. So
no, everything's come to a grinding stop.
Everything's it'll be interesting. I think the timetable is about to go out the door.
We're about to throw the timetable out the door and just make sure some trains run. So explain your magnetic board here. What we've got here.
Yeah, well, it's just a tin board that's been marked out with all the crossing loops and sidings. And if you have a look up the top, you can see where it's been extended with other tin boards with just line drawings. There is magnets, but I'm just using stickets at the moment because when you go looking for a number on a magnet, you don't know where you're going to find it. So the sticket's quite simple and easy, and I use the magnets to hang them onto the board so they don't fall down. So that's how I sort of keep track of who's where, is using that and moving them along to where I've given them the authority to proceed to. So yeah, it's fairly simple.
And what's the difference between the blue and the red?
I don't know. Oh, that's the branch, the red.
Okay.
That's the branch line.
Yep.
There's a branch line out to Moolumbar. And up the top there, Fishman's Island is another branch line.
Okay.
Acacia Ridge, Clapham are main yards. And then there's a section that takes you down to South Brisbane.
Okay, and this is all based on casino to...
Headsets don't seem to be working. Train 6 is at Glenap.
Glenap, all right, mate. Okay.
Oh, we've got problems with the headsets now. Whenever you go to record something, we'll find the problems in anything. It's just bring a camera out. We've proved that many a time.
Yeah, 48, 6, where's 6 supposed to go? 6, 6, 6, 6. Where are you? You're at Glenap. You should be able to go over to the risk. You got a staff? Can you get a staff to go to the risk?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Control.
Although you'll find there's one sitting in there too, so just hopefully he'll go before you get there.
Train control says number 33 ready to depart Grafton.
33.
The tail of the train is great. It's gone down, it's in the tunnel, so down my side.
33.
The 54's finished, sorry.
54 is finished. Okay. I'm going to get rid of 54, 33, you're at Grafton.
Yep.
You should be right to come up to Casino,
Okay. Is there, it says in instructions that up to gate number 3, train number 3.
I haven't got 3. 3 should be in front of you, but I haven't got it.
Oh, I see, okay, cool. Okay, straight to Casino.
Yeah, go straight to Casino, eh? Sorry, who's on control?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Train 3.
Oh, you're train 3?
Yeah. We're up to 210, or we're about 20 minutes behind already, okay.
Train 3, you're at Grafton to come out.
Yeah, wanting to come out, heading towards Brackville.
Yeah, 33's in front of you. He should be coming out in front of you.
Oh, okay. So wait for him to come through?
Yeah, when he clears Ratville, give me a oi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're 20 minutes behind schedule now, so that sounds about right for an Australian railway.
Well, some of these trains have disappeared, I don't know where they are. But they often take authority when they haven't.
And they just go.
You should meet one, Sheldon.
Should I take the loop?
Yes, please. Yes, control.
Train control, this is train number 8, I'll just arrived at casino.
Right at casino. Okay, go over to Ratville and you'll meet a bloke at Ratville. I've told him to take the loop.
Even though that's about 45 minutes in the future, you're happy to make a CD early?
Yeah. You can run early. It's in the middle of the night, there's no fettlers.
Train control, this is RB1 at Acacia Ridge, looking for permission to leave, over.
RB1 over to Clapham, is it?
Yeah, better plus suburbs.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, 6 is in the loop at Ferry Hill.
Oh yeah. There should be one coming out of casino, but no one's taken the card yet.
Do you want me to try and get down there or hold up? I'm not supposed to be out of Ferry Hill till 4:25.
Yeah, a
So I've
bit
got
early.
half an hour.
Yeah, a bit early.
I'll wait and see.
Hey, Greg's made it to Moolumbar.
No, not yet.
Oh.
I've just finished the Lismore shunt.
Yeah, you can go.
Heading to Moreland.
Go to Moolumbar, please. Can you move? You right to go, Craig?
Just hold on a sec. Train 1A to control.
There he is.
1A sitting at casino in back road. Over.
1A, you want to head over to Ferry Hill, hey?
That'd be great. Train control 1A out.
Yeah, there's one over there waiting for you.
Oh, is it? You can. The bridge going down. Oh, right. Apparently, put the bridge not there again. Yeah.
Maybe the track, the bottom part of it isn't set. So it's up to the cloud.
Oh, you bastard. You can't get rid of that styrene
They all moving down there?
I think so.
Oh, about to climb the big hill, eh?
That's it.
Eh?
Got a a chumster on the front.
I'll check these out to make sure they're all going for you.
Right, I do. Give me a roll by.
Oh yeah, especially those bloody 80 footers,
80
mate.
footers,
They're,
yeah, shit,
they're
yeah.
nothing but trouble.
NQJWs,
You know, every second dryman I'd go to Acacia Ridge with one of them, and it'd be an empty,
Yep.
and it'd be at 45 degrees at the track. I reckon Acacia Ridge wasn't designed for them.
Yeah, that's
But no one would listen to me.
Really? Yeah, well,
Because they didn't want to stop bringing them up,
up,
did
yeah,
they?
that's it, yeah, 4 sliders.
Yeah. He's still going.
Oh, that's good.
You're right, you're on the hill.
I'm on the hill, that's it, yep. It's not a bad little unit, this.
RB1 Clapham over to South Brisbane to finish up, thanks. Thank you. Control out.
Train control number 51.
Yeah, you go, Craig.
Head up over to
Borderloop.
Borderloop. Thank you.
Sorry, who's on control? Yeah, go for it, mate. Go home. $49, are you there, Ratbull? Sheldon?
No, I'm about to enter Russell now. Okay, I'm in Russell at the moment.
You want to go over to the casino and up the branch?
Okay.
Where's 49? It disappears off this bloody sheet.
Look, the train driver can even hop out and take a video of his own train. Isn't that right, Daz?
That's it. That's it. There you go, look at that. Old chumster's just...
There you go. Whoop, whoop.
Alright, we better seek permission to head across to the next loop.
What are you, mate? Number 1A?
1A, that's it, yep.
Yeah, off the casino, mate.
Righto, thanks, Control.
Kyogle, I say.
Righto, Kyogle, thanks, Control.
Kyogle, 1A. How far do you go?
Can I jump down to casino control? This is 6 at Ferry Hill.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Can I jump down to casino?
You're number 6?
6 at Ferry Hill.
Yep, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
There goes the Fisherman's Island.
What are you looking for?
Sorry, who's calling control?
1A.
1A, tamper machine's in front of you somewhere. I'm not sure whether he's still in the section.
I'll just sit on the main here at Kyogle.
Sorry, mate.
I'll just sit on the main here at Kyogle over.
Yeah, there should be one in front of you.
Yeah, the star's still sunk, so I'll just sit here and wait. Over. There you are.
Yeah, it's Craig on the tamping machine. One 445. Oh, he's early too. Gee, we're doing well there. 49 casino. Head up. Do you want to go over the whole casino, the shunt? You there, Sheldon? Yeah, I think you got to shunt whole casino, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, over the whole casino and call when you finish shunting things. Next time I'll hear from him, he'll be at the end of his trip. But he can't do any harm where he is.
You're talking about me on it?
No. Sheldon. What one have you got, mate? What have you got?
I'm finished.
You're finished?
I don't take the railways.
Number 8 should be gone by now. What's down there? Oh yeah, 51.
On the quarter loop, trying to get over to the wrist.
Yeah, go for it. You got one up your backside, so pull your finger out. 1A, you there, 1A?
Yeah, 1A receiving.
Should have a staff there now.
Good man, thank you. 1A trial out.
1A over the border loop, eh?
Thank you.
I told him to get his finger out, mate, so let's see if he performs.
You got that staff, quarter loop table, Gary?
Yeah,
Control, I got 6 arriving at casino.
Number 6. You should be right to go for Ratville, eh?
Cool, thank you.
Number 6, was it?
Take off the floor, we don't know where to park anymore. Sorry, I'm back in seat.
Have a shopping trolley with you.
You text me when you're ready. You come, I see. Tomorrow I'm texting, so you must be having fun going there.
Seems like organised chaos over there.
No, not any possible here. The old headsets here, all I can hear is whistle.
Okay, well, like I said, that video was put together in the middle of the evening, so excuse the repeating in the middle of it. Almost as Brad said, that must have been when I went to get a cup of coffee for the 48th time, and then came back and thought, oh, I haven't put that bit in. So, yeah, you get that. But yeah, we did that op session yesterday, so it was fresh off the press. Now let me have a little look. We'll go over here to the Facebook and see what we've got here. Boom, 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 boom. Jeff Burns rolled in, and oh, he's making a comment about Gordy's music as well. Everybody loves these bagpipes. I don't know. Anyway, Jeff reckons he should have watched the session before this video before running the session yesterday. He would have actually known where he was going. And there's one person here was saying, wasn't there a steel plate missing off one of the wagons? Can you explain a bit more on that, Craig?
Yes, the steel plate sort of might have hit a tunnel portal and prevented the train from progressing. So I rescued the 2 steel plates and then put them back on after it had passed through the tunnel. And then later on, there was only 1 steel plate left. So somewhere between 2 locations on the layout, there's a steel plate. So if someone wants to find it for scrap, I'll make some money.
Plenty of scrap. There's some scrap steel hanging around the layout somewhere. Okay. Now we've got one comment here. What's the total mainline run on your layout?
So it's from Grafton Yard, from the first scenic location there, all the way to the stop blocks at South Brisbane Interstate's about 135 metres. So that's probably 440 feet, I guess. And there's a couple of branch lines on there as well.
Okay, and another question here. What do you use more than one dispatcher on the layout?
No, just one.
Just one? Just poor old Arthur?
Thanks to Arthur, yes. Although sometimes we have other people do the job. But Arthur's the most qualified person because he was a signalman for Queensland Rail.
Okay, and and was it Dwight here in Minneapolis has put a message in saying that he had a foot of snow and near 0 temperatures, and he wishes I was there. I don't wish I was there.
No.
Not at 0 temperatures and a foot of snow. There's a few people here saying hello. Michael over in Adelaide is saying hello. There's a couple of people in Canada. Let me go through here. There's a lot of chat in between people. There's one more comment here that Andy was making that that's some kind of layout. So I guess it's a little bigger than what they might find in the UK. So what's the size of the room again? It was.
So the shed's a 40-foot by 20-foot shed.
40-foot by 20-foot shed.
So 12 by 6 metre over here in metric.
Cool. Well, there doesn't seem to be that many more questions there, unless I've missed some. I don't know if Brad's picked up any that I haven't got yet. It's how big's the room? So I think you just went over that. So that question just came in. There was a comment from another Aussie here saying it's great to hear Aussie dispatcher with well, we'll get there at the end of the day attitude. So, yes. Now, I believe you have some
I've got
some slides and some information on
I've got a quick presentation.
One of our sponsors here, who Mini Prints, has some international
fans
placement of his models. So I think you've got some photos of that, haven't you? From
yes. So hopefully I can try and present this. So let me try and distribute this. I'll go full screen. Can you see that, Marty?
Brad should be able.
So one of our local modelling group has been acquiring quite a lot of mini prints, and he's made some fantastic little scenes, and he's Australianised them. So he's running a 12 mil, which is HON 3.5 layout, and some of his scenery is fantastic. So this one, we've got a cow skull, which you can get from mini prints, and he's actually scratch built a carcass. And of course, the fox there is also a standard mini print item. So again, we've got a mini print fox looking over at some rabbits. We've got some rabbits that are buried in the long grass. We've got an osprey up a mobile phone tower, and it's actually feeding its baby chick, which is a chicken that someone's trimmed down, or Barnacle Bob or Bob Harding has trimmed down. So this osprey has picked up a fish. It's skimmed it along the water and picked it up with its talons. We've got some mini print cattle there, and we've got a rather Australian scene where we've got a willy wagtail sitting on the back of the cattle, and it eats all the insects off the back of the cattle, and the cattle, I think, enjoys having the willy wagtail there. And we've got some mini print pigs and piglets, and we've also got one of the defecating dogs or crapping canines or whatever they're called these days, done up as an Australian sheepdog. And again, some of the items here, the trailer there is scratch built by Bob. Here we've got a heron that's been painted up to look like an Australian blue heron, and he's got a couple of loons that are painted up like some native ducks. Some of the scenery on this layout is just fantastic. And here we've got some crabs. This fisherman, I think he's got his Christmas meal. He's got a couple of crabs coming up in the crab pot, and they're sitting in an area on the wharf there. They shouldn't be because they're outside the safety fencing. Again, we've got a heron sitting up on a log in the mud flats, and there's actually a crab that is actually there. And this poor crab, I think it's past its use-by date. He's floating upside down, and I think the boat that's on the banks of the creek there is also past its use-by date because there's a few holes in the bottom of it, and there's a tree growing up through it. And on this one, there's another crab that's walking along, and another a bird there. And on this one, we've got a couple of crabs that are little stream that runs into the creek there, and basically that's it. And I've got a couple of these mini print stuff items as well, but they're nothing compared to what Bob's got. And I think every time we do an order now, we all put in and share the postage and all contribute to the size of the order.
Cool. That's excellent. Seeing something that comes from Canada made to fit into Australia.
And we didn't know about it until we heard it advertised here, and now that's what we're going. Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, excellent. Let's see. Have we got any other? Yeah, Andy was asking, is the dog having a poop? But
yes.
Yep, he definitely is. I'll just have a look over on Facebook. Oh, we've got anything here. Any Prince website? No. There's a lot of comments, a lot of comments on the scenes and the likes. I know Bob is a prolific scratch builder and a brilliant modeler, but no, I don't see any there. Have you got anything there, Brad, that I've missed? Or
looks like you stumbled through it quite well.
Oh, you did quite well there. So just everyone to know, Mini Prints is an NMRA partner. If you're a member of the NMRA, you can go to the partnership page on the website of the NMRA.org website. In the members area, look for member benefits partnership program. Mini Prints is listed along with over 40 other vendors, and you can get yourself a discount with an online discount code. So all helps offset the shipping for those of us outside of Canada, but or North America. And so we're over time. Brad is late for a future engagement, or not, as the case may be. And so we're going to all sign off here. We'll be back on New Year's Eve.